Okay, perfect timing. Let's head to Benton County, Washington. The judge is on the bench.
All your cell phones. All right, we're going to start with number 106, State versus Shanna Gardner. It's an extradition matter. Morning, counsel. And it looks like we have Ms. Gardner on WebEx. Ms. Gardner, are you able to hear the court?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and your attorney's present in court. Good morning, Mr. Bloor.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Wagley.
Good morning, Your Honor.
So what are we doing today?
We've received a governor's warrant from both Florida and Washington. I agreed with Mr. Wagley to allow him until the close of business next Friday, a week from tomorrow, to file or state whether they're going to file an habeas corpus writ. But I just want to point out that that does not bind the authorities in Florida. They have every right right now to come and get Ms. Gardner, and absent a filing of a writ and a stay of the extradition, they can do that.
So I haven't seen the documentation from the governor of the state of Washington. It was not provided on e-motion, and it's not, if it's been provided to the clerk, it has yet to be scanned into the file. Do either of you have a bench copy of that?
I don't have a bench copy. I didn't bring a copy with me, but it is in existence.
Okay, so our clerk is indicating it has not been filed yet either. So I can't make a determination whether the warrant appears to be valid on its face today. So would you like to continue to the 19th for review to see if a habeas petition has been filed and/or for review on the governor's warrant?
Yes.
Does that work for you, Mr. Wagley?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, so I can't make any determinations today about the validity of the warrants because we haven't seen them yet, Ms. Gardner.
Could we go on the 12th, please?
Didn't you say you were giving Mr. Wagley until the 13th to file a habeas petition? So does it make sense to hear it after to see if that's happened?
Your Honor, and if I could make a brief record, part of the issue is I have a scheduling conflict. Next week, I have a trial that's set to go on October 9th, and I spoke with Mr. Bohr about this. The Uniform Extradition Act says we have a reasonable amount of time after the paperwork to state our intent to seek a habeas. It's somewhat of a complicated extradition procedure based on the charges and the documents that we've received. And so we will let Mr. Bohr's office know by close of the business on 10/13 if we intend to do so. It makes sense to us at this juncture to set a status conference on the 19th, and then if we do file one, then maybe we could address it then.
That's fine.
Okay.
On the 19th.
All right, then we're going to continue this to the 19th for review, Ms. Gardner. So we'll see you back on the 19th at 8:30. Conditions of a release will, of course, remain the same between now and then. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You may. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right, Shanna Gardner will remain in Washington for now because while the governor of Washington apparently did sign the extradition notice, in fact, our Matt Johnson reported that earlier this week, the court doesn't have it because the prosecution didn't file it. But they did articulate, and let's bring in Josh Schiffer and Jack Rice, that the judge did say, hey, if I had that, we could go here. And the state said Florida has every right to come get this woman. Josh, no one has ever won fighting extradition. What are they doing?
It's really uncommon for the state not to be successful at this. And any delay is really just that, a delay. And it doesn't serve a lot of purpose because I don't believe there's any argument that's going to prevent this lawful transfer, full faith and credit between the states as equal parties. And we respect other states and demand that they help us pursue justice. And that's what's going to happen. It's just going to take a couple more minutes.
Yeah, otherwise, Jack, people would be heading to the Washington border instead of trying to get to Canada or Mexico when they're on the run.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, this really is useful, though, when if you understand how extradition really works. It's an agreement between all of the states. And so what will happen is that if Florida issues a warrant for the arrest of somebody and that person flees to Washington, or whether it's Minnesota or California or wherever, what'll happen is if they're grabbed by California or the state that they're in, they're held. And what will happen then is the question, they can't just be held forever. They have to have a hearing, and there's always a due process to ensure that there's a legitimate warrant. Remember when this judge was asking, they wanted to see the warrant to make sure that it was legitimate. That's a piece of this process. But it's not about them going to Washington saying, I want you to try the Florida case here to prove that I am actually guilty of this crime. It's simply to follow the due process, to hold them, to ensure that there's a legitimate warrant in place and that you're holding me for the right reasons. And then Florida actually has to go and get that person and drag them back to Florida. And then once they're in Florida, then that prosecution would begin. So this happens all over the place. By the way, what also happens is that usually this is the agreement for felonies, more serious charges. Sometimes people will hold you because you were driving without a valid driver's license. I've seen it. And all of a sudden, Texas will grab somebody and say, we got that guy. But they're like, you know what? Minnesota or California is probably not going to go to Texas and say, let's get the guy who is driving without the valid license. They'll usually just say, cut that dude loose.